Is Iran secretly deploying new air defense systems underground as Donald Trump escalates war threats against Tehran? A mysterious Iranian air defense platform reportedly spotted inside a heavily fortified underground military complex. Is Mojtaba Khamenei hiding next-generation air defenses deep beneath mountains amid fears of renewed conflict? Tehran unveils a new Pantsir-Like shield with a modified design aimed at countering drones and low-altitude threats. The secretive Iranian system fuels speculation that Tehran is preparing for another major confrontation in the region. Amid rising tensions in the Middle East, Iran has unveiled what appears to be a new air defense system inside an underground military facility. Newly released images showed an unidentified Iranian air defense platform positioned inside what appeared to be a fortified bunker. The system closely resembles a gunless version of Russia's Pantsir-S1 air defense platform. Analysts said the vehicle was spotted inside an underground military facility, likely designed to protect strategic assets from airstrikes. The air defense system appears to be mounted on a Czech-made Tatra heavy truck chassis used for military platforms. The chassis also appears similar to the one used in Iran's indigenous Arman air defense system unveiled earlier. Images of the vehicle also appeared to show minor damage, possibly linked to recent military operations or testing activity. The vehicle appears to carry at least 12 surface-to-air missiles mounted on a large 4-axle mobile platform. The exact type, radar configuration, and combat capabilities of the system have not yet been officially identified. However, analysts noted that the overall design strongly resembles Russia's Pantsir-S1 air defense system. The Pantsir-S1 is designed as a short to medium-range mobile air defense system for battlefield protection. The system is built to intercept aircraft, drones, cruise missiles, and precision-guided aerial munitions. Russia's Pantsir-S1 is mounted on a Kamaz 65 68-wheel military truck chassis for rapid battlefield mobility. The original Pantsir-S1 combined surface-to-air missiles with twin 30mm automatic cannons for close-range defense. The system can reportedly carry up to 12 ready-to-launch missiles for rapid response against aerial threats. Target profiles include drones, helicopters, fighter aircraft, and low-flying guided munitions during combat operations. The platform is designed to respond quickly against large-scale or saturated air attacks involving multiple incoming targets. One of the system's key features is its ability to engage several aerial targets simultaneously during operations. It remains unclear whether the newly spotted platform is a modified Russian design or a completely new Iranian variant. Iran has previously unveiled several domestic air defense systems claimed to match or rival foreign military platforms. The discovery comes shortly after Iran carried out retaliatory strikes on a U.S. airbase following America's May 27 attack. According to the IRGC, its forces struck a U.S. airbase in direct response to a reported American attack near Bandar Abbas, framing the move as a calibrated counterblow. Tasnim news agency reported that Tehran described the strike as an answer to U.S. aggression, portraying Iran's actions as defensive retaliation rather than escalation. Press TV reported that the strike was announced in a statement published by the IRGC, which laid out the group's rationale and attempted to justify the action as a measured, intentional response rather than an impulsive escalation. The IRGC said the attack took place at 4:50 a.m. and described it as a serious warning, using precise timing and stark language to emphasize the message was deliberate and meant to deter further actions. Iran stated that the strike was retaliation for an earlier U.S. military action near Bandar Abbas, portraying the operation as part of a tit-for-tat cycle meant to punish what Tehran called unlawful or provocative conduct. The IRGC warned that any further U.S. aggression would be met with a stronger response, signaling a commitment to escalate proportionally if it perceives continued threats, and underscoring the danger of a widening confrontation. The IRGC said, and I quote, "Following the U.S. military's pre-dawn attack today using aerial projectiles on a site near Bandar Abbas Airport, the American airbase from which the attack originated was targeted at 4:50 a.m. This response is a serious warning to the enemy that any act of aggression will not go unanswered, and, if repeated, our response will be even more decisive. The aggressor bears full responsibility for the consequences." Unquote. Kuwait activated air defenses after what it called hostile missile and drone threats, scrambling military radar and interceptor systems to protect key infrastructure and population centers as authorities assessed incoming risks. The Kuwaiti military said blast sounds heard on May 28 were caused by air defense systems, explaining that interceptors and countermeasures detonated in the sky as part of a defensive response rather than from strikes on the ground. The incident came as Middle East tensions surged again following fresh U.S. strikes in Iran, adding another volatile chapter to a cycle of retaliatory actions that has heightened regional alarm and diplomatic strain. The latest exchange marks another sharp escalation in U.S. Iran tensions amid a fragile truce, underscoring how quickly a tenuous ceasefire can fray and how proximate states are drawn into the wider security fallout. Fresh U.S. strikes reportedly targeted a suspected Iranian military site overnight as tensions continue escalating across the Gulf region. American officials claimed the targeted Iranian site posed a direct threat to U.S. forces and shipping through Hormuz. Reuters reported the latest American military action on May 27, citing a senior official speaking anonymously about the operation. The fresh strikes came despite a fragile ceasefire that had already been under severe pressure from both sides. U.S. officials also claimed multiple Iranian drones were intercepted and destroyed during the latest military operations in the region. Washington alleged the drones threatened both American military assets and commercial maritime traffic near the Strait of Hormuz. The overnight operation had not been publicly disclosed before anonymous officials confirmed details to Reuters on Wednesday. Trump insisted the Strait of Hormuz would remain open under continued American monitoring and military pressure against Iran. Notably, the United States already carried out what it called defensive strikes against Iran earlier this week. Iran accused Washington of repeatedly violating the fragile ceasefire through continued military operations and escalating regional attacks. Previous U.S. operations targeted suspected Iranian mine-laying boats and missile launch facilities near key maritime routes. CENTCOM claimed those earlier Iranian-linked targets threatened both U.S. military personnel and international shipping routes across the Gulf. Meanwhile, Iranian media reported 3 explosions near Bandar Abbas as tensions sharply escalated overnight across southern Iran. Iran activated its air defense systems for several minutes while authorities investigated the cause of the explosions near Bandar Abbas. Iran International's report said, and I quote, Iranian media reported that 3 explosions were heard east of the southern port city of Bandar Abbas at around 1:30 a.m. local time on Wednesday, adding that air defenses were activated for several minutes and that authorities are investigating the source of the sounds. Unquote. U.S. officials claimed Iran launched 4 drones toward an American-linked ship near the Strait of Hormuz recently. According to Axios, U.S. forces intercepted and destroyed all 4 drones before they could strike their intended targets. The latest escalation came shortly after Trump declared that nobody would be allowed to control the Strait of Hormuz militarily. Trump made the remarks amid reports suggesting Iran and Oman were discussing a possible new framework governing Hormuz shipping routes.
Iran wants control of the Strait of Hormuz. Would you accept a short-term deal that allows Iran and Oman to control the strait? And would they have to open it immediately, or would you be open to that happening over a period of time?
No, the strait's going to be open to everybody.
And who would control it?
It's international waters. Nobody's going to control it. We're going to watch over it. We'll watch over it, but nobody's going to control it. That's part of the negotiation that we have. They would like to control it. Nobody's going to control it. It's international waters, and Oman will behave just like everybody else, so we'll have to blow them up. They understand that. They'll be fine.